So today we're talking about part two for Jumpstart, which is battery. We all need a battery in our car. In order for that car to go anywhere, you have to have a battery. When I think about just those times where my battery like was dying on me and I'm getting in the car and it's like it's going to decide to not start, it's kind of like, come on, man. But if you think about it, is it ever a convenient time for your battery to like die on you? And so you needing to have a jump start, or yeah, I guess that's what it would be, a jump start the car or whatever. And a lot of times everybody don't have jumper cables. Now you looking at a girl that got a pair of jumper cables in her trunk. I had to before FaceTime my brother. Am I doing this right? I've helped a girlfriend of mine jumpstart her car because I had cables and she didn't. Girlfriend be trying to do it all. When you're single, you don't have a choice, y'all. But anyway, when I think about just a battery dying, we have to sometimes, you plugging it up to the other cars and stuff like that, and you letting it run, using accelerator to like, make it long and hard and loud and whatever. Okay. Well, I don't know all those, proper words. But anyway, so when you're doing that, you're recharging the battery for what? The battery is dying. Eventually, you have to get another one, but you're recharging it for that person to be able to get where they're going or get to where they can buy another battery, whatever it might be. When I look back at 2025, I'm like, okay, some of us maybe ended the year feeling like, oh, I'm so glad 2025 is over, right? 2026, we're needing a jump start. We're needing to recharge our lives sometimes. It's almost like sometimes we like, man, I'm glad 2025 is over. It was like so horrible. But in reality, life is going to always life. And the truth of the matter is, every year is going to be something we're going to have to deal with. But for some reason, when the new year starts, it almost like, in a sense, reprograms our mind to some degree. And it helps us to recharge and jumpstart with like encouragement. So no matter where you're at today, I don't know what happened to you in 2025, but looking forward for 2026, recharge your mind, recharge your spirit, recharge yourself, recharge your whole life, and allow God to be the centerpiece of your life. No matter, when I look back at 2025, oh, baby, and it was a year, but every year is always a year. The Bible says it rains on the just and the unjust. So no matter what years we go through, though sometimes some years are harder than others, but it's always going to be some battles that we're going to have to fight. I look back at 2025 and I'm like, I don't know how I would have made certain situations in my life without God. I seen him do the miraculous for me. I seen him provide when I didn't know how ends would meet, or do this and do that, whatever it might be. I don't know how I would have survived to even get to 2026 without him. For 2026, I'm looking at like, okay, now it's time to recharge, set new goals for myself, put things out there and say, you know what, Shalonda, push a little harder. And that's my encouragement to you today. For 2026, push a little harder. Regardless of what happened or didn't happen in 2025, jumpstart 2026 with a new battery on a full charge, because you never know what God has in store for you. So I know for me, I'm going to do a little more in different areas in my life so I can continue growing. And I encourage you to do the same thing. So my food for thought for you is your battery fully charged for 2026, or do you need a jump start? That's a food for thought, because when you're recharged up and charged up, you ready to go and conquer the world. So go out there and be great for 2026. Amen. Amen. So I'll leave you with this. John chapter 16 and verse 33. And it says, "These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." So before I go, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, check out my website at www.talkswithshay.org. You can subscribe to my videos on YouTube and find me on Facebook. Like my page, share my page. Invite your friends to like my page. And until next time with Talks with Shay, Shay is out. Y'all stay blessed.